After burning the midnight oil, I have your assignments, Joyce.
He still didn't pick me or Yumi. Charlotte, now look at what happened.
Uh-oh. Here come Hugo and Jake, and Jake does not look happy.
I'm Miss Jean. Join me on a trip to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Join me for today's expedition in Discovery Mountain. Are you ready for today's expedition? Well, in our last episode of this story series called An Arrow's Reach, Jake heard a strange sound on the cabin roof. What was it? And the new camp director, Major Rudder, and assistant director Joyce, well, they didn't seem to see eye to eye on how the camp should be run. Well, let's find out how our campers are doing and exercise our faith together in today's episode called The Storm Breaks.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Natasha.
Hey, do you want to sit with me for breakfast? Tess and Caleb can watch our campers.
Sure.
So, how are things going with Hugo in your cabin? He seems like he might be a handful.
You have no idea. Yesterday, he climbed the tree next to our cabin and got on the roof. And then last night, just before sundown, the strangest thing happened.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I was sitting in the cabin by myself while Caleb took them to brush their teeth. And suddenly, it sounded like someone was on the roof again. But when I looked, nobody was there.
That is weird. What did it sound like?
It sounded like pebbles or rocks bouncing and sliding off the roof.
Huh, and it wasn't like a pine cone or something?
Nope. The tree next to the cabin doesn't have any pine cones.
And it wasn't Hugo?
No. Caleb says he was with him and the rest of the boys, but it had to be.
Well, if Caleb says it wasn't him, I'm not sure how it could have been.
Yeah, well, Hugo's sneaky. You have no idea. He says he likes pranks, so I'm keeping my eye on him real closely.
That's probably a good idea. So, Jake, listen, I asked you to sit with me this morning for a reason.
Other than my good looks?
Oh, that too. But I was looking at my camp schedule and I remembered something.
Oh?
Happy birthday, Jake!
You remembered? I was hoping you'd forget.
I'm not telling. I know how much you try to keep your birthday a secret, so I didn't tell anyone. But I did get you something.
Oh, you didn't have to.
I know how much you love your headphones.
Well, loved is more like it, until I caught the cord on the tree branch last week.
Yeah, well, that got me thinking. So I got you this.
The Song Sammy Pro Blue Metallic earbuds? Those are amazing! They're so shiny! And look how small the case is! Wow! Thanks, Natasha! It's a great gift! I love them!
I'm glad you like them. I hope it's a great day.
Oh, I know it will be now!
After burning the midnight oil, I have your assignments, Joyce.
Yes, Major Rudder.
Here are the changes I want to see made by the end of the day. I put them all in this folder for you. Here, take it. It should be easy enough to execute these orders.
Sir, do you think some of this is going a little too far? I mean, this is a summer camp, a time of fun and spiritual growth for these kids. I mean, it isn't a military base.
That's sadly true, if only it could be. I learned my best lessons in the military. Teamwork, discipline, and executing orders without asking questions.
I'm sure that's true. And don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for everyone who serves in the military keeping us safe. I just don't think that is the kind of environment we want at Discovery Mountain Camp.
Did I mention it taught me how to take orders without question?
Yes, sir, you did. Okay, I will look this over and see what I can do.
I hope I can count on you to do the right thing.
I understand, sir.
After all, I wouldn't want to bother Mr. Reeder or Mr. Simon with any of this. I hope I can count on you to follow the chain of command as well. Dismissed.
See you at line call. God, What do you want me to do?
Joyce has a tall task in front of her. Meanwhile, over at the drama tent, the campers are being assigned parts in the production. Let's join them.
All right, who's ready to hear the David and Jonathan drama production cast list? Thank you all for auditioning. Now, I've reread the script and created our cast list. First up, Caleb, you will be David.
Everyone bow down to the next king of Israel.
Not so fast. You have to deal with Saul first.
Right. And who will play Saul?
Well, I will.
Oh no, come on.
And who will play Jonathan?
Counselor Jake.
Wait, but I don't know anything about archery.
Now, that's okay. Even if you were good at archery, I don't want you shooting a real arrow.
But I know this. Shooting arrows is vital to the integrity of the storyline.
Jake, I know, but Robin is going to handle all the archery special effects. She's an expert.
Oh, what a relief. I like that plan.
Charlotte, you'll play Abigail. You were great in last year's drama production.
I was hoping for that part.
Me too. Why did Mr. Garcia pick Charlotte? If it's okay, Mr. Garcia, I would rather help with costumes and props. I'm pretty good at sewing. My grandma taught me.
Well, of course. I would love the help. Let's see. Joyce, you'll be Abigail.
Me? Oh, I'm honored.
What? He still didn't pick me or Yumi. Charlotte, now look at what happened.
What?
Mr. Garcia picked you and not me or Yumi.
I'm really sorry.
Piper, it's not her fault. Mr. Garcia chose Joyce.
I know, but we both auditioned.
And he cast Charlotte. He didn't even consider us.
Nope.
I don't think that's my fault.
Piper, Yumi, quit talking. Mr. Garcia called your names for a couple of roles. Go grab your scripts.
I wonder what parts we got.
I'm sure it's going to be something cool, and we'll get to wear beautiful dresses. Hurry up, Piper.
The drama activity flew by as everyone listened for their names and grabbed their scripts. Before they knew it, drama was over.
All right, start learning your lines tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Charlotte, are you doing okay?
I guess.
A little homesick?
Yeah, that's probably it. I miss my brother.
He didn't come this year?
No, he went to basketball camp.
Oh, that's fun. Maybe he'll write you a letter.
You think so?
He might. You could write him a letter, you know. It might help with the homesickness.
That's a good idea. Thanks, Miss Joyce.
Hello, Joyce. What progress have you made today?
Oh, hello, sir. I'm just talking to Charlotte here at the moment.
Oh, is something wrong, camper?
No.
Nothing but a little homesickness.
Homesick? Oh, come on now. All that takes is a little discipline and mental willpower to get over it. Focus on what's going on here. And don't even think about home. You'll feel better in no time.
I suggested she write a letter to her brother.
A letter? Absolutely not. I don't need a whole group of homesick campers. I'll have to do something about that. Are those your orders?
These papers? No, this is the script for the drama production.
I haven't approved it. Hey, Mr. Garcia! I need a copy of that script.
Of course. I'll bring you one. Let me know what you think after you read it.
I will be sure to.
Phew, that was a little tense. We'll find out what the other campers are up to right after this break.
Hi, producer Steve here. Would you like to hear what's coming up each week in Discovery Mountain and the Discovery Mountain Club? Sign up for our weekly e-newsletter. Visit discoverymountain.com/newsletter.
Hello, families. Miss Jean here. You know me best as your friendly narrator here in Discovery Mountain, but you might not know a lot about the parent ministry that I work for that brings you this program, the Voice of Prophecy. I invite you to get to know us by watching our newest program, Authentic. It's hosted by my husband, Sean Boonstra. Now, Authentic is a half-hour television program with transparent discussions and honest answers. Authentic will talk about everyday issues that you could be struggling with right now, all with the purpose to discover what it means to live an authentic human existence. Well, I hope you enjoy getting to know us. Oh, and you'll recognize Sean's voice. He's Chaplain Simon. So, you know us already. Visit discoverymountain.com/authentic to find quick and easy links to where you can watch. It looks like Hugo and Harold are becoming fast friends. Is that a good thing? Let's join them.
Check it out, Hugo. I can do your trick now.
Oh yeah? Let's see it. Quick, before the guys come back with Jake and Caleb from the camp store.
So I put the pebble in my hand, and I do this with my other hand. Then when you're distracted, I slip it into your pocket, and bam!
Wow, perfect. Great job. Think we could teach Logan too?
I think he would think it was cool. Can I show him?
I have a better idea. Why don't I teach you to do this?
Wait a second. That's Logan's wallet. How'd you get that?
I took it out of his pocket when he left with the others.
You pickpocketed him?
Well, it's not like I was going to keep it.
Better not. That's stealing.
So I take you've never stolen anything.
Of course not. That's just wrong.
Maybe, but it sure is fun.
How could that be fun?
Well, there's this feeling of excitement and nerves every time you do it. And with hands like yours, you'd be pretty good at it. Probably even better than me. But you're too much of a chicken to try it.
I'm not a chicken. It's just that it's wrong.
Sure, whatever. What a pushover.
Hey!
Scaredy cat.
I am not.
Prove it.
How?
Oh, I know. You like snacks, right?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Do you like trail mix?
Sure. Why?
I dare you to take 2 bags of trail mix from Jake's secret stash.
What secret stash?
The one he keeps in his duffel bag under his bed.
How do you know there's trail mix under his bed in a duffel bag?
The same way I know you brought a stuffed bear to camp, but keep it in the bottom of your sleeping bag so the others don't see it.
You snooped?
If you don't want me to tell them, then just take the 2 bags of trail mix from Jake. Quick, before they come back. Clock's ticking.
Fine, but you have to give Logan back his wallet.
You grab those bags and I'll put it on his bunk. Now do it.
There, I got the duffel. Wow, that is a lot of trail mix. Here's your 2 bags, Hugo. Now don't tell anyone about Mr. Fuzzball.
Mr. Fuzzball?
My stuffed bear. I put Logan's wallet on his bunk.
There, his wallet is on his bed. Here, one of these bags of trail mix is for you.
I don't want it.
Suit yourself, but you're the one that likes snacks.
Oh no!
Quick, help me clean it up.
I hear someone coming.
Put the duffel bag under the bed. I'll sweep up the trail mix. Hurry!
There, the bag is under the bed.
I think I got all the trail mix. I shoved most of it into my pockets.
What do we do now?
Shh, act normal.
Harold and Hugo. Wish you could have joined us at the store. Your campmates got some fun stuff.
Yeah, we wanted to stay here and talk.
Yeah, talk.
Oh, here it is, Counselor Jake. I left my wallet on my bunk.
The lost wallet mystery is solved. Speaking of losing stuff, did either of you lose this shiny piece of metal?
I don't think so. What is it?
Oh, it was just right outside the cabin door. Looks like some part of the metal bead or something. Harold, are you okay? You look like you're getting sick.
Oh, he's okay. And that's not ours. We're going to go outside for a minute, Counselor Jake.
Okay. You sure you're all right, Harold?
Come outside, Harold. I want to show you something.
That was too close. I really don't feel good.
Come on, you did it. Great job.
So what'd you want to show me?
Oh yeah, I noticed something yesterday when I was on the roof. Let me show you what we can do with all this trail mix now.
Okay.
Just what are Hugo and Harold up to? They're walking toward the archery range now. Let's head over there and see how Robin is doing with her class.
Does everyone have an arm guard on?
I do.
Great. Looks like you're ready. Campers, get in lines and we'll rotate turns. Good. Now let's begin with safety rules.
Hey, Robin, can I join the class?
Of course. Great to see you, Tess. Grab an arm guard.
Sure thing.
Okay, now everyone, eyes up front and watch me closely. This is how you need to pick a bow. Anyone here left-handed?
My cousin is.
Well, your cousin isn't here, so looks like you're all right-handed. That's important because it makes a big difference in how you hold your bow. Now, hold the bow outstretched completely with your left arm. Put your right hand on the string, hold the string back all the way to your face, and touch your face.
Like this?
Yes, like that. Now, do not let go of the string until there is an arrow in it. You can let it down gently, but keep your hand on the string until the bow is relaxed, okay?
Am I doing it right?
Looks good, Yumi. Now, I'll walk the line to make sure each of you has a bow that fits you. Yep. Yes. Looks good. Okay. Next, rules. Always wear an arm guard or wrist guard while shooting. You don't want any bruises from the strings. Never shoot until everyone is beside or behind you. When putting the arrow on the string, always point it at the ground or at the target. Never, never, never point it at your friends. And never aim at any person, animal, or up in the air.
Rules. Ugh, how boring. You guys, watch this.
No, Hugo, wait! Hugo, what did I just say? You just shot an arrow into the sky.
Whoa, look how high it went.
Everyone get in the shed, quick!
Where will it come down?
Who knows? That's why we need to stay in the shed for a couple of minutes. Hugo, that was super dangerous. You are not allowed to participate in archery for the rest of camp.
I will be talking to your uncle about this.
Oh, come on. It wasn't such a big deal.
Hugo, that is enough. I am so sorry, Robin. You think it's safe to go outside?
Stay in here. I'll check and see if I can find the arrow. It should have come down by now. Stay in here until I call you.
Thanks, Robin. Wow, Jake, you really have your hands full with Hugo.
And that's not the only thing. This morning, I found not one, but 3 little metal beads in the dirt in front of my cabin. And they weren't there yesterday.
You think someone is still trying to prank you?
I sure do. I just don't know who it is. But you know what? Harold and Hugo were acting kind of funny when we got back from the camp store. Could be them.
Yeah, that's odd. But putting beads in front of the door is hardly a prank.
It's like someone's trying to mock me, trying to drive me crazy.
Oh, Jake, I don't think it's that bad. Besides, if someone is trying to prank you, you're the prank king. You'll figure it out and get them back.
Oh, you bet I will. Thanks, Natasha.
Okay, everyone can come out. I found the arrow.
Hugo, you and I are going to talk to your Uncle Ethan. Let's go.
Great. Just great.
Campers, get back in line, please. Now, do all of you know why we don't shoot up in the air? Good. I see heads nodding. Tess, come on up here. We'll demonstrate. First, I put the arrow here under the nocking point, the odd color feather out. Perfect, Tess. Just like that. Now, stand sideways to the target, then draw it back to your face. Good. Aim, take a deep breath in, and fire before you breathe out.
I did it!
Did it? You stuck that almost in the bullseye on the first try. Are you sure you haven't done this before?
No, never.
Well, you're a natural. Let's see you do it again.
Okay. I hold it like this, stand sideways to the target, put the arrow here on the string, odd-colored feather out, pull it back to my face and aim, deep breath in, and...
Tess, you're a natural for sure. That's amazing. Wow, if you keep shooting like that all week, you and I could maybe do something really cool for the tournament.
Really? That would be amazing. I can't wait to tell my dad and Joyce.
You practice today and we'll get working on it tomorrow. Now, who's next? Ready? Aim. Fire!
We'll take a short break and find out more right after this.
Do you like to collect pins or other memorabilia from your favorite programs? I know I do. Find pins of some of your favorite characters and a cool flight crew pin at discoverymountain.com/store.
Hi, Kate Browning here. I play Kylie on Discovery Mountain. Take an adventure with your friends in Discovery Mountain in the book Mission Forgiveness. In this interactive faith adventure, you decide what happens next. Find Mission Forgiveness at discoverymountain.com/store.
Hey, it's Sean Boonstra, Speaker Director of the Voice of Prophecy, the ministry that brings you this program. Has Discovery Mountain been an encouragement to the children in your life? Weekly Discovery Mountain episodes are made possible through the generosity of our supporters. Would you like to join us as a supporter? Find out how you can receive a Discovery Mountain t-shirt as a thank you gift. Call us at 1-877-566-7365 today. That's 877-566-7365.
While the rest of her cabin is at the archery range, Charlotte is helping in the drama tent.
Great job on the King Saul costume, Charlotte. I'm very impressed with the beading on the collar you're doing.
Thanks, Mr. Garcia. I really enjoy it. And these shiny silver beads are perfect.
It really does look good, Charlotte. Your grandma taught you well. How does this one look?
I like the way you added the brown sleeves.
Charlotte, as thankful as we are for your help, shouldn't you be with your cabin at the archery range? You want to make sure your cabin scores well at the end of the week in the tournament.
I suppose so, but I would rather be here. Mr. Garcia, I had an idea for the part when David cuts off a piece of King Saul's robe in the cave. What if I cut off a piece of cloth and then reattached it with Velcro? It will sound just like David is cutting it.
That's a great idea.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. Looks like my nephew might be in trouble. Here come Hugo and Jake, and Jake does not look happy.
Oh, no.
I'd better see what's going on.
Oh, boy. Hugo does not look happy.
Nope. Charlotte, can I share something with you?
Sure.
You know, when I'm troubled by something, one of my favorite Bible verses is Psalm 46, verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. God is always with us. Just ask Him to help you. And if you ever need to talk, I'm always available to listen, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Now, you keep working on those neat stitches. I'm gonna see how Mr. Garcia is doing, okay?
Sure.
Hugo, what did you do this time?
Nothing.
Nothing? You could have killed us all.
Jake, you must be exaggerating.
Exaggerating? Hugo shot an arrow straight up in the air at the archery range.
Hugo, you did what? You know better. Jake, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I need a few minutes alone with my nephew, please.
Of course. Oh, hey, Joyce.
Hi, Jake. Hugo's actions were serious.
They sure were. I'll tell Major Rudder next. He probably should decide what happens to Hugo.
You know, Jake, I agree with you. But Major Rudder had a rough day. Why don't you let Ethan and I talk it over? And we can decide what to do with Hugo.
That would be great. Thanks, Joyce. Hey, do you think the Major would send him home?
Probably. And I'm not sure that's what Hugo needs right now. Maybe we can come up with a better solution for him.
Later that day, Major Rudder gathered all the campers together at the flagpole for important announcements. Let's join them.
Campers, attention! Again, that means no talking. Feet together, arms at your sides, and looking straight ahead. I am very disappointed by what I saw today. I want Discovery Mountain Camp to run at its peak performance. And all of you to leave here with skills and abilities that will serve you in the real world. Today was an incredible waste of time and energy. Starting tomorrow, things are going to be different around here.
Counselor Natasha, what does he mean?
Shh, Piper, let's listen.
Starting tomorrow, some activities will be restructured or canceled completely. Now listen up. Swimming is only allowed if you will be swimming laps.
What? That's no fun.
Arts and crafts are canceled.
Oh no, That was my favorite.
Recreation will consist of capture the flag every evening. Archery in the tournament will proceed as planned. Rock climbing will be allowed. The drama program and production are canceled.
Whoa, wait a second now.
But all the costumes.
All contact outside the camp is absolutely forbidden. There will be no mail passed out to campers until the final day. I don't want to see any more homesick kids. Staff will stay on camp at all times.
Hey, Counselor Jake, did you know about this?
No, I'm just as confused as you are. I wonder if Joyce knew about it.
Silence! I did not give permission to speak. Now that's better. From now on, when you are dismissed, you will be dismissed by cabin. The quietest cabins will be dismissed first. You will march in line to the cafeteria silently. You will get your food and eat silently.
He can't be serious. This has to be some kind of mean joke.
If there are any more disruptions, you will all be doing push-ups. Discovery Mountain Camp is officially locked down until the end of the week. Campers, dismissed!
This feels more like a jail than a camp now. It's not okay.
I'll talk to him. I didn't think he would go this far. This wasn't in the folder he gave me. This is way beyond what we had originally talked about.
I will try to talk to him too.
Well, so much for it being a great day. We've got to tell Reader and Mr. Simon.
Let's talk to Major Rudder first. If we have to, we'll contact Reader and Mr. Simon. Let's try to fix this ourselves first. That's the right thing to do.
Locked down? Oh no. Director Doug, this doesn't look good, does it?
No, it doesn't. I wonder what's going to happen with all the activities and if Jake is ever going to figure out what's making the sounds on the roof.
I don't know, but I hope it happens soon. Do you think the campers and staff will get word to Reader and Mr. Simon?
Well, I'm not sure, but they are an inventive bunch. And with God on their side, I think the answers will be revealed to them in time.
Yeah, and what about Harold? That theft seems to be weighing on his heart rather heavily, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You know, stealing is never the answer, even for a prank. Harold would have done better to listen to his conscience instead of Hugo's suggestions.
I agree. You know, it looks like we'll have to wait until next time to find out what happens.
Yes, we will. And we'll see you next time.
You've been listening to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. To listen to other episodes and to send us a message, visit us online at discoverymountain.com. Discovery Mountain is a production of The Voice of Prophecy. Join us again next time here in Discovery Mountain, where every day is an exercise in faith. The Storm Breaks was written by Natalie Barton with Steve Phillips, produced by Steve Phillips, and post-produced in Ontario, Canada by Douglas Bruce and Danny Columbi. Recorded in Loveland, Colorado at the Voice of Prophecy Studios and in Bowmanville, Ontario.